the Inland Empire's home for NASCAR. Fox Sports 1350. KTDD.
You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops right here. You know, I'm excited. This morning, I told you, Eternal, I woke up. You know, we get up at 5 in the morning, get ready for the show.
I'm up at 3.
Oh, there you go. That's not me.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready. I'm walking down the hallway. And when I see my son coming out of the room, I say, what's going on, B? What are you doing? He's like, I got practice today. I said, well, show him with that Arrington. I said, you know what? Don't do that.
You digressed.
I had to catch myself.
He was like, show him the work ethic.
Yeah.
Show him the work ethic.
Exactly.
That's what I have, work ethic.
Exactly. So, you know, my son is out there, 7:45. You know, I felt my wife, especially Brandy, has felt so bad for him because they're out there. It's been 108.
Yeah.
You know, and they're still out there working.
Hey, let me tell you something. I remember those days, doing the two-a-days, you know, with the heat. You know, I remember they used to have like the air advisories. You know what I mean? Like, like the air quality is real bad. So, I mean, you know. So, yeah, he's getting acclimated, brother.
And that's when I realized, I said, you know what, man, bench warmers shouldn't have to work this hard.
Right.
And that's why I said, you know what, Coach, this just isn't for me. But you know what, we're really excited. It's like we said, spring is in the air, and you know this is football season.
Yes, it is.
It's time for the kids out there. We'll be out there soon getting some good film. But we're joined, you know, we don't need to introduce her. There's no introduction needed. I mean, the best writer in the entire Inland Valley. We're joined on the phone via the Boost Mobile Be Her Celebrity Hotline by Michelle Gardner, sports writer for the Daily Bulletin, the San Bernardino County Sun, on IE Sportsnet, Fox Sports 1350 with Coach Being Eternal. How are you, Ms. Gardner?
I'm great. How are you, gentlemen?
Doing fantastic, Ms. Garner. Thank you so much for waking up bright and early to be with us this morning. Obviously, it's always appreciated. Hey, can you believe it's this time of year again? It's time for high school football. What are your thoughts about this upcoming season?
I think it's going to be a year of change. There were a lot of seniors last year, particularly skill position players. And in picking my preseason all-area team and working on the football magazine, which comes out next month, I was looking at the all-area team from the postseason last year, and there weren't a lot of names coming back. So we're going to be looking for a lot of juniors and even sophomores to kind of fill in the spots. And particularly at quarterback, a lot of teams graduated a quarterback. So we're going to see, and that's such a crucial position to have that many seniors. We're going to see who comes through.
Fantastic. Now, as you were alluding to, you know, this season's going to be coming up. You know, we talked about your top 20 preseasons pick. The Baseline League is obviously taking presence in that area. What are your thoughts about that Baseline League and what they just may be able to do this year in this upcoming season?
I think the Baseline League's going to be a little down. It's a little different than what we're used to. Last year, I had 4 of the Baseline teams in my top 5 preseason going in. This year, I may only have 2 in the top 10. So I've got Rancho Cucamonga pegged pretty highly, just like I did last year. They've got 4 defensive backs that between them have about 60 NCAA Division I scholarships.
Wow.
I mean, they've got 4 DBs. I don't know how anybody is going to throw on them, okay? So I'm still looking at Rancho as the top team. But after that, it's a crapshoot, really. Upland graduated some kids, and they lost 8 players, all very, very significant players to transfer. So they're going to be really young, and they're going to start a sophomore quarterback. Etiwanda graduated 29 players. They're starting from scratch. Chino Hills graduated a ton of starters, lost their coach, and they literally only have 1 quarterback. So there are a lot of holes there to fill, too. So I think the Baseline League is probably going to be a little bit down compared to what we've seen in years past.
Absolutely, and we're joined on the phone again via the Boost Mobile Be Her Celebrity Hotline by Michelle Gardner, sports writer for the Daily Bulletin, the San Bernardino County Sun, on IE Sportsnet, Fox Sports 1350, Coach Being Eternal. And you know, when you talk about Rancho, that has become the school that's known for some DBs and some corners, because when you have a starting corner, I think he started as a freshman or a sophomore, Chris Hawkins, who went to Rancho Cucamonga, so they are known for their defense. So you know, I want to talk about, let's get into this Upland thing, and we were talking about a little bit of it off the air. You know, Upland has been the Baseline power for years. I know Rancho has been nipping at their heels. You know, you had Upland, you had Rancho, and you had Chino Hills. Last year, I'm hearing they lost 8 players from last year's roster. You always have the insight. I don't know how you get it, Michelle, but you are the insider when it comes to San Bernardino County football. What's going on over there?
Well, they lost. I mean, not only were they 8 transfers, we're talking major impact players.
Right.
When you lose a player to St. John Bosco and 2 to Corona Centennial, that they're not going to go to those programs to sit on the bench, and those are big-time programs. So I heard some people may not have been satisfied with the offense. I kind of didn't. That's kind of all through the rumor mill and what I've heard through the Twitterverse and people talking to me there. But I heard that they may not be satisfied with the offense. But it's just the climate of high school football today. It's free agency. I hate to say it. It never used to be like that way. People have accepted that it is that way now, and that's just the way it is.
Right.
They lost a 6'9" wide receiver who started as a freshman, Darren Jones. They lost him to Cajon, and he's also a great basketball player too. So, you can't please them all the time, and you live by the transfer, you die by the transfer, really. I hate to say it.
Right. And, Chino Hills, I mean, the magic that's going on over there, we know what Alonzo Ball did over the basketball program, and they look good. The football team is always a power. I know they have a new coach coming in for the football and basketball program, but, just focusing on football. But they have 17 starters, I hear, that are returning, and Chino Hills was pretty good last year. What are your thoughts about the Huskies?
Most of their strength is on the offense and defensive lines. That's where they return most of their players. Now, that's a good place to start. The problem with Chino Hills is they have a quarterback coming in. He's a transfer from Ayala in Austin Zavala, but he's literally the only quarterback they have. The kid that they started graduated. His backup is a baseball player who's decided not to play football, and his backup to the backup, who actually played some last year, he transferred to Roosevelt. So if this boy didn't transfer in from Ayala, they would have been in a world of hurt.
Right.
So when you're down to one quarterback, and Coach literally told me they literally have one quarterback. If something happens to him, they're looking at putting a receiver or a running back. So it's when you have a quarterback position, that's kind of tough to be that thin on the depth chart and really only have one guy. So that's something you're going to have to keep an eye on and could be a big problem for them moving forward.
Absolutely. And, it seems like every year in the Mount Baldy, it's Ontario Colony's league to lose.
Yeah, I mean, because you talked about that, Coach B. You were talking about how powerful they're going to be this year. You know what I mean?
Tilford is something else. But
yeah, but so maybe Michelle Gardner, you can kind of let us know about that the Mount Baldy League, if anybody from Ontario, if they're going to really be able to contend with Ontario Colony. They're kind of looked at as a powerhouse right now.
Mikey Dean's gone, so.
Yeah, no, they last year won their Mount Baldy League games by an average of 34 points.
Wow.
Okay, so that's how much better they are in that league than anybody else. So I don't see them skipping a beat this year. Nathan Tilford, we talked about him a little bit. He transferred from Upland to Colony. He was a man among boys in the baseline league. I don't even want to think what he's going to do in the Mount Baldy League.
Yes.
It could be scary. He could hurt somebody, literally. When you're playing the bottom 2 or maybe even 3 teams, he could hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm.
He's that good. So I think Colony wins it again. Now, people have also talked about Don Lugo. Don't sleep on Don Lugo. They won 2 passing league tournaments over the summer, and not that is a big indicator of things to come. But in calling coaches, I heard a lot of people say very, very good things about Don Lugo. So, I think that might be their only tough game is Don Lugo.
Sound like we might have a coaching staff for the Inland Valley Classic.
Yeah, I'm saying already right there. Now, we got a chance to kind of discuss some teams and some coaches, Michelle. Who are some of the top players? I don't know if you have like a top 5 or so, but maybe you can kind of give us some top players we should be looking for that are going to be out there in the Inland Empire.
Well, you've got your 4 defensive backs at Rancho that I previously mentioned. Jalen Redd, for one, he's got about 19, 20 offers already, and I don't have him leaning any one way as far as college, but he's a stud. He's been playing starting since he was a freshman, and he's one of those guys that hits hard, plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and he can be nasty out there. Nathan Tilford, again, from Colony, I think he's going to be phenomenal. A couple other guys that you really want to look for. I've heard a lot about this Upland quarterback. His name is Daniel Baldwin, and he took over the starting spot halfway through last year and played as a freshman. So Again, we're talking Upland being very, very young and a lot of unproven players around him. But if he has to play well for Upland to have any chance whatsoever of doing very, very well.
And that's good stuff. So we definitely appreciate you giving us the update. I know it's early in the morning. We were joined once again on the phone via the Boost Mobile Be Her Celebrity Hotline by Miss Michelle Gardner, sports reporter for the Daily Bulletin.
As we were talking about, Inland Empire's sports insider. I mean, I don't know where Michelle can't really go in terms of sports, but she does a fantastic job. So please keep up the good work, and thank you so much for calling in.
I appreciate it. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, you have a good day. And we will have her on again later on in the season. So, but I mean, when you want to hear anything about San Bernardino County football, Michelle Gardner is definitely the person that you want to, and we'll have to get her back because I know we want to get into the Citrus Belt League. Our guy over there, Stephen Carr, he's committed to what school is Stephen Carr committed to again?
I think you were saying USC. And
yes,
my goodness, I didn't even want to say that because I mean, you just can't. You can't even operate. You got Greg Holler going all over.
There you go. That's it. What you do is you put two fingers up like the peace sign and you go back and forth. So we're pretty excited about that. But you know what? We have a good show coming up. As everyone knows, we just had Michelle Gardner call in. And I'm excited about this. We have a great contest we're about to do with Crunch Fitness, a new partner for IE Sports Net. So we have Aaron, we have Paula from Crunch Fitness, and also Kristen from NutriShop. And the way she came in, I mean, she was cut up. And
she looked like she could kick you like dead in the chest, and that would be it. I'm talking
no saying it with your chest.
Yeah, and I'm talking about, no, you ain't going to say that with your chest.
No,
she looked like she could, just do the monster. I mean, it looked anime for real. You know how anime look. You know what I mean? Anime with the muscles. I don't know if you know about anime.
No, I don't.
It's Tina Turner, man.
Oh, okay, there you go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Eat the cake. Eat the cake, anime.
Eat the cake, anime.
Absolutely.
It's going down, man. Hey, check it out. If you guys want to take the IE Sportsnet with you, make sure you guys download the iHeartRadio app. You guys can download that. You search for Fox 1350. Well, bing, well, boom, well, bam. We're right here live in effect mode if you guys want to take us right there.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break and pay some bills, and then we're going to get our fine friends over at Crunch in here with us. You know, we might have to talk about that Simi Valley location he talked about.
Man, that thing, you showed me that on the video.
Yeah,
that
Chris
thing
Paul is he's one of the partners of that one. I mean, why can't we have anything like that in the IE?
It is nasty.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a commercial break. You're listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
To the top of the pops, London, Japan, and I'm straight off the block.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our Four Seasons sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah!
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
Yo, what up? This is Sendog from Cypress Hill. You're listening to me on IE Sportsnet all day long, all day strong, you heard?
Yes, we're live in the great city of Riverside, California, in the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. I don't know where Greg Holler,
I don't know. That's what I said.
gets his music from.
Yo, this guy right here, and that's why he's laughing over here. He's just having a good old time.
I always tell my kids, this is who Beats by Dre is. The guy who did all this.
Yeah,
is who Beats by Dre is.
And he had the sequence on. Remember that in his
album?
He was
the stethoscope.
He was showing his lighter side. Let's just say that. Man, we have some.
He's still from the city though.
Man, well, hey.
I'm just saying, man. You know,
we won't even go there. Look at you. He's trying to look. I see where you're going already.
So the people who are not here and can't listen. So we have some fine young people on here. This is Greg Holler picked the music. It wasn't us,
right?
So I just want that to be said. But we're joined in studio.
Full disclosure.
Yeah, absolutely. We're joined in studio by our guy Aaron and Paula from Crunch Fitness. And coming up in the next segment, we'll have Kristen from Nutri-Shop. I'm sorry, Nutri-Shop. I keep saying that.
And you already told you, man.
The way she looked at me.
Yeah, man. She got that foot. She can just hit you with that. Yes. So Drago. She'll just Drago you off into the wall somewhere.
And you know, I always talk about that. The funniest part of that, of all The Rock has ever seen, is when he looks at him and said, "If he dies, he dies."
that's one of my favorite ones right there. You know what I mean?
But you know, don't tell me you didn't cheer up when Creed died.
Come on now, please. Apollo's my guy.
And his trainer.
Yeah, because he had James out there. Remember that?
Yeah. Okay. So I digress.
We digress. Here we go. So here, we got some special, very, very special people here. If you could please do us the courtesy of introducing yourself to the iHeartRadio, Fox Sports 1350, IE Sportsnet audience, please.
All right, my name is Aaron Cortez, and I am the Community Outreach Director of Crunch Fitness / UFC Gym.
I'm Paula Rojas. I'm in charge of Crunch Fitness personal trainers, and I am also a UFC coach, and I am a group instructor.
And you know what? I want to say this, Aaron. I just realized your title. So when you said community outreach, did you see some of my before pictures and say I gotta reach out to him?
Right, exactly, right. We're gonna get him in shape. I saw those pictures right there. We're gonna get him to lose some weight.
And you know what's funny? When I first met with them, I know you got some questions to get into.
Yes, sir.
So we met at Starbucks, and I went and I got a chocolate chip cookie, and Paula looked at my cookie and she laughed. She's like, "Chocolate chip, huh?" I was like, "You're not even my trainer yet."
Already, right.
She was like, chocolate chip, and the way she looked at me, it reminded me when I was in my teens, and girls, you go ask a girl for their number, she had me that little giggle.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute,
please.
A minute. That's how girls used to giggle when I got rejected. But
you're taking them back to a very, very dark place.
It was a dark place for me. See, you hear a giggle, but
right, exactly.
But I digress.
Indeed. So, Aaron, let's talk about this, man. Camp Crunch.
Yes.
You have a story about how this, basically how Crunch Fitness touched your life.
Correct.
Talk to us about your health scare and kind of like how this all kind of revolves around what you have going on as well.
All right. So pretty much back in, I'll say 2010, I was diagnosed with being a diabetic. And I was struggling with it because I had a sister that passed away 5 years prior. 5 years prior to me being diagnosed with being diabetic. So I was struggling for like 2 years, I'll say. And then in 2012, I decided to join a gym to help me control my diabetes. So I didn't have to be on medication.
Right.
So I decided to go into like fitness. It was the key.
Nice.
So I met a gentleman by the name of Tanam at Crunch Fitness. It was their location 2 in Riverside.
Okay.
So he was able to work with me for me to turn around like my health.
Well, nice.
So I was at 149 and he helped me gain to I would say like 200.
Wow.
Actually, yeah. So he hooked me up with a meal plan and he worked with my doctor and then he changed my life.
And you're 149. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
That is
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. I mean, well, he's obviously, you look at his shoulders, you look at your shoulders, you look at my shoulders.
I'm saying to be 6'2". I'm saying to be 6'2" and 149.
Yeah,
that's what he said he was before.
I was looking pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hey, see, that's kind of like makes me feel bad because I'm a rock solid. 149 and a half. You know what I mean? So
wet boots on.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm looking forward to the crunch stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can try to get my crunch thing, but that's something right there. And the meal plan, obviously, that's something that is involved in this competition that we're going to get started here as well. So that's a great thing. Now, Paula, you are. I want to make sure. You're a UFC coach?
Yeah, I am as well.
Oh wow! So that means you can kick my butt as well.
Definitely.
I mean, my goodness, we got like 2 ladies in here that are that can beat me down today. My goodness. Well, I tell you what. So we're obviously all excited about the Camp Crunch competition. The social media is out there. The binder, the fitness plan is really going on well. Talk to us about this Camp Crunch competition. Maybe kind of give our audience some details and how it's going to benefit the folks out there.
Well, the Crunch competition, it's a big circuit training program that I established, and it's going to help really increase stabilization, endurance, and at the same time, you're going to be getting stronger, smarter, and learning new things completely the whole time. And then we have these folders that I've designed. So those are going to be for you to track your progress and hold you accountable, because we have a calendar that's going to tell you day by day what to do. And it's also a better resource for me to see what needs to change in your process for you to be more successful.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. And once again, we're joined in studio by Aaron and Paula from Crunch Fitness on IE Sportsnet, Fox Sports 1350. Coach being eternal. Now, one thing that I'm excited about, and I know you're getting a great response, is people can win money. Show me the money.
I mean, well, hold on a second.
Money, prizes.
You saying that, you almost got me teared up a little bit.
Right.
Money does some weird stuff to me, man. I tell you what.
We can't win. So we're employees of IE Sportsnet, and you can't win, man.
Yeah, see, here it goes. Well,
But people can win prizes. They can win money. You're going to get personal trainer by a UFC coach, a month of free membership.
A meal plan. That's what and my man Aaron said that's the thing that hooked him up.
Yeah, that's the key. The key is besides the workout, it's going to be the meal plan. That's the second part. Because you figure you work out for an hour, but you got 23 other hours of the day. So you got to make sure to eat right.
Yes, and now I just want to say my wife technically is not an employee.
She's not getting a check.
She wants to get in. She wants to get involved, and she wants to do the mommy fitness. 3 babies. She wants to get it fit. So Paula, I'm taking notes. I have my pen. I'm ready. What does it take for a person to win this contest? Because I'm taking notes for the wife.
Show up.
Okay. All right. That's why I never played football.
Key. You got to show up.
Got to come in there.
Be dedicated and really want to be committed to this 100%. But the way to really win is Aaron and I and Kristen got together and we talked about body fat percentage is going to be the winner, because you can have weight, you can have muscle mass, gaining muscle, just a whole bunch of different ways for you to win. But we decided that body fat percentage is definitely going to be the one.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Now, another question for you and Aaron and Paula. Now, I saw a lot of pictures like the before and after pictures that are on social media, and there was also a picture of a young lady that kind of caught myself and Coach B's attention, a lady that lost 45 pounds, and she was holding up some weight to kind of represent the weight she lost.
She thought she was punished for that.
Yeah.
Yes, give us the backstory on that.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit. Because obviously I know that must be rewarding for you guys to actually see people lose the weight, start to really feel good about themselves and see that transformation process.
Right.
There's so many emotions that go into my training. I mean, I'll be mad at someone that, like Mary, she told me she had a Snickers that day, and I told her, all right, go grab 22 pounds in each hand, and she had no idea why she was holding them.
Right.
It wasn't until the end of our session that I told her, how does it feel holding the weight you used to carry? And it brings me to tears. It's
Right.
just a part of me is now motivating her to be more dedicated, and now she doesn't have to get medical surgery because she was at that point where the doctor told her if she doesn't lose the weight, she's going to have some heart issues and going to have some surgery. So now we're off of medication, and it's just an amazing process seeing her in there hours.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about it, because we talk a lot about, and you see, especially you see the before and after pictures. I mean, I got a couple of myself I've tried to put out there.
I showed them mine.
Yeah, me when I was muscle, and I did because I'm good at Photoshop. I took the head off somebody, and I was in there robust,
right.
And then there was me. But on the back end, there's a lot of stuff that goes in, and I know you guys have tons of stories, and Paul, I'm sure you guys see it often. Is where people actually come in and they really, you see them change their life a lot. And that's kind of like one of the things that we're really excited about working with you guys on, and really going out here and helping folks, really kind of sharing your message with folks so they can go out there and have that transformation.
Yeah,
absolutely. Definitely. And I showed them my before picture a year ago.
Right.
And this goes back to the story. Like Ed said, we're the same height. He's 149, and we took pictures, and it looks like I was going to eat Ed. And that's why I decided. I said, when your wife tells you, what do you think about this picture, hun? It lets you know, because I was 160 when I first met her.
Oh yeah.
But I know, Aaron, you're the guy that does all the marketing and media for Crunch. So let's let you do your job. Give us all the social media, all the websites, how people can sign up if they don't want to do Camp Crunch. If they just want to do, Crunch, let them know how they can do that. And if people do want to sign up for Camp Crunch, how they can sign up and all that information.
Okay, the biggest thing is if they want to just sign up for Crunch and just in general, they could just go to crunch.com. We have multiple facilities in the Inland Empire. I mean, we have Moreno Valley, North Riverside, Upland, Rancho Cucamonga.
My gym, Rancho Cucamonga.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
There you go. Actually, Rancho Cucamonga. If you come down, you guys can see me. I can get you, a 10-day membership. But yeah, so we have multiple locations in Southern California. It's a brand that's growing very, very fast. But to join the competition, we actually. Have you?
She's like, that'd be me right there.
I'll let her talk about that. But as just in Crunch, just in general, I mean, we're everywhere. It's a big brand.
Absolutely.
So we're like in every city in the Empire.
Yeah, we're going to be at San Dimas today, man. So I'm excited about
doing
that.
The shoot.
Yeah, guaranteed, man.
And my disclaimer is, my wife went to another gym that has 19 in it, and it was the size of a broom closet. so for the same price. The Crunch that I go to in Rancho Cucamonga, it's like 3 times the size.
Yeah, man.
It has UFC on the other side, and I love it. I love the Crunch in Rancho Cucamonga, so I love it. But Paula, I'll let you do your thing.
Well, the way that you can sign up for the Camp Crunch is honestly just by contacting me on social media. My Instagram is Polly, Polly 1132. And hurry up because we only have 14 spots left.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's called call to action. Let's call it a call to action right there.
What's your info, Aaron, your social media?
So my social media is going to be Cortez_Crunch_UFC.
There you go. And, do you want to give out your Christian Mingle?
I discontinued my Christian Mingle thing.
Okay.
But now I got the Farmers Only up right now. I'm looking for somebody to go fishing. You know what I mean?
Because black people meat just wasn't working.
Hey, no, it's not. I want to raise some cattle. You know what I mean? So, no, man. But we guys. But again, thank you guys so much for coming.
No,
we're gonna talk to another young lady. I mean, Jesus Christ. We came in there. I mean, anime biceps, boy. I mean,
right.
Cut up, ready to go. So that is a beautiful thing. So we're gonna go. Coach B, you said we got to pay some bills, right?
We got to pay some bills, and Paula, I do have some chocolate chip famous Amy's cookies over here, but I haven't ate anything this morning. I just needed, some sugar. You know what I mean? So I will be there at Camp Crunch to compete because Eternal knows I struggle with
baby girl. We
get
you signed up.
He knows I struggle with high blood pressure, but it's something. And after hearing Aaron's story about diabetes, I want to know if they can do a miracle on me.
Right.
And
yeah, man.
Because I was diagnosed with fatitis, and the doctor just said
we'll call it Twinkinism.
Yeah, that's the story. Remember when I had the donut on air?
Man.
And the way it was funny. We had the show, and I had a donut on air, and I thought Eternal was gonna slap me.
Oh man, I was just so disappointed. I was just like, we got to take pictures out here, brother.
But anyway, once again, Paula and Aaron joined us from Crunch Fitness. We got Kristen from NutriShop coming up. We thank you guys for coming in. We love the Crunch Fitness. Hopefully it's something that we can do here on out.
Yeah.
We were shooting for, I think, 40 people. They said there's only 13 slots left.
We have 80.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's
so it sounds
amazing.
like this thing is successful.
Yeah,
I love it.
We're looking for it.
I love
It's
it.
gonna
I
be
love
great.
it. Thank you so much. You're listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
Have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our four-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah! No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons Sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle ScoreSports. That's SCORESPORTS.
What's up? This is Nick Young of the LA Lakers.
You rocking at IE Sportsnet.
The Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside, California.
Your hometown.
I mean, like I said, man, this is a beautiful thing.
Don't get emotional.
I know. I'm trying not to. The lips starting to quiver a little bit. But right here live in Riverside, California at the iHeartRadio studios. This IE Sportsnet connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. You know what's funny talking about hometown?
Yes, sir.
I know we got to jump into this. So I went to One Unity Bank and set up an account. And it's in Compton.
Yes.
So I take my kids with me, and it's like, you think we went through Iraq or something.
Man.
I'm like, they're like, Dad, what did you do out here? It's like, I went to school.
Yeah.
I grew up just like you. So
Yeah.
0 to 13, I lived in the city of Compton.
Man.
You know, my cousin Shay was probably getting emotional that I'm saying that out loud.
Right,
you know?
right. Because I know she's always like, yeah, you know, that's funny.
Look, Greg Holler with the easy E in the
Here you
background.
go. Look at her.
Because I tell people I'm from down. I grew up in down. I came of age in down.
Yes.
You know, when I say that my cousin Shay, man, you would think that she my grandmama. Boy, you from Compton. You grew up in Compton, boy. Like, calm down, Shay.
Like, don't forget about where you came from.
Exactly.
We got some very special folks that are in the house here. Thank you so much again. They made it all. They made quite a trip to come out here, man. So we're extremely appreciative. So we have now. I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly.
Because she will break you.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can't. You know, people are looking at us. And I can't be getting beat up like that on TV and everything. So, Kristen.
Yes.
Okay, because some people say Kirsten, and I've seen people do Kristen real weird.
Every which way possible.
Oh, I can imagine. So, thank you so much. NutriShop, correct?
Yes.
So that's different than there's like a whole bunch of other Nutri stuff out there, but NutriShop's where you want to go.
Exactly. We are very different from everyone else. So we are not only just a supplement and vitamin store, we are a whole nutrition stop for everybody, for the whole family.
Fantastic.
We provide custom meal plans, body analysis screenings, and just health advice in general, as well as corporate wellness and athletic wellness plans.
Look at that, Coach B's like, I got to sign up. Yeah,
because there's one right by my house in North Montana.
Yeah, well, there it is there, brother. So now, I mean, you like, not only are you like, can start doing your own like health and fitness videos right now. I mean, Billy Blanks, watch out.
I just think of let's get physical.
Yeah, she start putting the stuff on, man. Starts knocking the bag down, boy. She's serious business about this. But you're not only do you do your stuff in the gym in terms of this your personal workout, but you also are in the profession of bodybuilding. Is that correct, or how does it?
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually taking this year off from competing, but I had.
You couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
I have been taking this year off from competing in bodybuilding to focus more on my Olympic lifting.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So she's like, well, this one right here, we put the big 45s on. The other one we put the great.
Yeah, explain that Olympic lifting. Explain that to me.
Olympic lifting is going to be just like your clean and jerk and your snatch. So it's a lot of technique work and bodybuilding.
I have no idea what that means.
Coach B heard clean. He was like, I maybe do it. Then he heard the jerk. He was like, oh, back problem.
Yeah,
back
right.
problem.
Two slip this.
Yeah.
Two slip this.
Me and you both. Well, we both having the back problem. So now let's get into this, because obviously you're going to be helping the collaborative effort out on this Camp Crunch venture. Now, not only you're out here in West Covina, excuse me.
Yes. So my two locations that we have are Glendora and West Covina, but for everybody listening, there are actually 63 locations in Southern California. So we are all over.
Mm-hmm.
You can just check out the location nearest you, but for Crunch San Dimas Camp Crunch, we are going to be heading that out of our NutriShop Glendora West Covina stores.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Fantastic.
And look at this. I mean, on a side note, so she runs two NutriShops.
Game time.
But I was looking at the Instagram. I was checking it out. You also do recipes?
I do.
So you had a recipe in Modern Fitness magazine. I mean, what can you not do?
Right.
Yeah, that was really exciting. That's the summer issue of Modern Fitness magazine, and I was super excited to have a recipe posted in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I post a lot of stuff on my Instagram. I'm trying to be better about it because I get a lot of people requesting, but I love to cook and bake, so when it's healthy, that's even better.
My hands shake so bad after I get through lifting weights. I mean, I'm sitting there like, it's like I like coffee, Red Bull, and one of the Monster guys, like all together or something. So I don't know how she's able to maintain and cook afterwards.
Right. So she runs two NutriShops.
My goodness.
She's lifting, getting your fitness. You compete in the fitness events, and you do recipes. Is that something, maybe an ambition one day to have a cookbook or something?
Yes, that is actually, it's been on hold lately.
Okay.
I actually started getting one together, and it's just the timing has not been the best.
Yes.
So I have an entire book of recipes I've written and created myself. Healthy cooking recipes with protein, without even some vegan ones. So I would eventually like to get that
might have a, because it's not.
I put the neck bones down a long time ago.
Yeah, it's not a vegetarian. When you eat fish, what do they call you?
Well, it's a pescatarian.
There it is.
You know what I mean? And everybody gets on me about that because I don't even say it anymore. Well, first thing, I can barely pronounce the word, number one. Number two, every time I say, well, I don't really eat meat, they go, well, everybody gets real weird about that stuff. So I don't even say, I try not to say it anymore. One thing I'm not is
no
vegan.
Neck bones?
No neck bones, no chitterlings. You know what I mean? So
no pig feet?
No, and no hog maw. But no, so now what gets you excited about fitness? Because obviously you came in here, you're excited today, just like as in Aaron and oh my God, I almost about
Paula.
Paula's name. Paula, how do you say your name? Because the way your name is spelled, I don't want to mess it up. Because how do you say it? Like actually say it?
Paola, but a lot of people can't say it, so Paula's fine.
Hence why it was not. So now everybody knows why I was having a bit of an issue with that. Because I look at it and I'm like, I know it's Paula, but I want to say something else. So I'm glad you helped me out with that. Full disclosure. But again, tell us what gets you excited about fitness? Because obviously you guys are jacked up about this. What's one of those things that kind of get you excited about it?
Well, for me, my personal fitness journey had a lot to do with it. I grew up playing every sport possible, 2 sports at a time, and I reached an age where I found out, like in junior high, I was severely anemic. I had lost skin coloring even just from lack of iron, low blood pressure, low blood sugar. Turned it around, and in college studying biological sciences, I focused on nutrition and athletic training, and it's rewarding to help people reach their goals in life-changing ways. And like Paula said earlier, and Aaron, it's nice when you can do it without going through like prescription medications and hard surgeries and stuff, the natural way that can last and actually be life-changing.
Right. Because I know a lot of people, they taking these pills, they getting half their stomach cut off. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm sorry, Coach. I know Coach.
Well, I was going to say, and we talked about that off air. I talked about that because my wife's anemic. So it's one of those things we have to. You guys have got to meet her. I got to get her out there with you guys.
Yeah,
but
baby
one
girl,
thing,
get ready.
Absolutely, I know. Yeah, you're gonna work. You're gonna work. Let's get physical.
Ready.
So once again, we have Kristen in from NutriShop, and then also Paula's still here.
Yeah, because we got to talk some more about that crunch, the Camp Crunch.
Exactly. So back on Camp Crunch. Like we said, we talked in the last segment. You have the binders. You're ready to go. So talk a little. You had some things that you wanted to talk about on the Camp Crunch. So go ahead and let us know about all the signups and all the. There was some things you guys just want to make sure.
Oh, so people can definitely sign up again with me, or they can call Crunch Sandimas and just ask them for my phone number. And my phone number is 909-919-6652. And you can follow me on Instagram at Polly1132, Polly 1132. And anybody's able to help. We have George, Tyler, they're our amazing staff, and definitely Bill in as well.
Right, and then there was one thing that you guys were both excited about, and you said it was the body fat or something that go ahead and explain, because I thought that the NutriShop was just like GNC. You go get a couple of supplements.
Right.
But the way she looked at me when I said that, you could see she like.
No, it's a serious.
Do I have to take you out back?
Please, right? We saw the videos.
Right.
All right, so one of the things that we are excited to introduce that some people may not have experience with is the in-body analysis machine. So for the 2 stores that we have that are going to be supporting the challenge, we actually have 3 in-body analysis machines. And these machines will be able to test people's lean body mass, body fat percentage, muscle mass, water hydration levels, muscle symmetry, and give them their basal metabolic rate, which is their resting metabolic rate. And what that lets us do is it lets us provide the custom meal plans that we are going to be writing for every competitor in this.
Right.
And it lets us tailor it to not only what their goals are, but to where their starting point is, and help them meet their fitness journey in the best way possible.
Fantastic.
So, wait, hold up. I know you guys said you're going to do meal plans, but you said so everyone who competes is going to get a custom meal plan.
Yes, it is custom.
So it's not just some generic.
No, none of them are pre-written. We customize it, and not only do we use the in-body analysis, but we actually will go through questions with the person on what their typical day and lifestyle is like, and we will make it fit their work schedule, school schedule, and any dietary restrictions. We do everything from vegetarian to keto diets, vegan diets, people with food allergies, pescatarian.
I'm about to say, because mine right now would be fish, black-eyed peas, and rice. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like,
but you know, one thing I was going to say now, for me and Eternal to compete, we want to get in. We want to get. Do you have to look at my body fat? I want you to have a.
No, what he's saying is that you have to take his shirt off. That's what
I want you to have a level of respect for me. And this is a profession. Okay. Then I'm in.
Machine is nice. It is non-invasive, so unlike other forms, you don't have to take your clothes off for it. You don't have to get pinched with calipers.
I don't want you to know just how fat I am.
Right.
You know?
I mean, because that's one thing. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, because you know what's worse when you're a thin person is to have a stomach.
Right.
Like, that's the thing you don't want to have is when your stomach is like you look down and you Lord have mercy.
Because Paula already laughed at me when we first met. She was like, chocolate chip cookie, and she just started laughing. I was like, you don't even know me.
It was almost like she wanted to poke you, like how they do the little, you know what I mean?
The Charmin.
Get a little poke real quick.
Absolutely. So we definitely appreciate you guys coming out.
Indeed.
We're excited. We're so excited to partner with Crunch Fitness. Camp Crunch. And Aaron made sure it's Camp Crunch. It's Camp Crunch. I was like, all right, Aaron calm down, man. Yeah, I was like, we friends, right? I mean, let's make sure it's like we said, we're excited to partner with Crunch Fitness. My home gym, full disclosure, is the Rancho Cucamonga.
Yep. We got Marina Valley. Well, we got Marina Valley and we got Hemet.
Right.
I saw some folks out there. Was it Hemet?
Correct. Yes.
I saw some folks out there in Hemet. I mean, they're not playing. They got me surrounded.
They got 2 in rib.
Yeah.
I know you're excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got 2 in the rib. So I can ice skate and, there's no problem.
Do they have a bell at the Riverside one? They got to put a bell up.
Don't trip. We'll make sure. We'll make it happen. I'll bring the bell with me. You know what I mean?
So once again, give everyone. We got to do some commercials. Give everyone the information on how they can join. Give them your number, the social media, and all that. Only 14 spots left.
Yes.
We
were hoping to get 40, and you guys said we're going to do 80. So
hey,
thank God.
There it is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Anyone that's still looking to sign up, you can sign up through Crunch San Dimas or NutriShop Glendora. We've had some people sign up there as well. You can contact myself or Paola on Instagram, direct message us, type anything on our board that you see. My Instagram is going to be Body Biologist. It's going to be BODYBIOLOGIST or NutriShop Glendora _West Covina. And Paola's is
Polly 1132, POLLY 1132.
And I got my guy, the guy that's responsible for all of this is my guy Aaron. It's Cortez _Crunch _UFC. That's the Instagram.
Man, if I had a last name like Cortez, man, I tell you, that would be like I'd have the one name, Cortez.
Yeah, right.
Like there's no last name, there's one name. Cortez is my name.
Exactly.
That's
so
right.
It's all good. So we appreciate you guys coming in. Once again, our fine friends at Crunch Fitness. Thank you guys so much.
They about to get us right, man.
Absolutely. And we need to, because like I said, standing next to Eddie, with us being the same height and me being 40, 50 pounds heavier just isn't sexy.
Well, and now we got to get our shoulders right. You know what I mean? Because we got these nice polos.
On my chest.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I want to be out there looking like Hercules.
Absolutely. So you're listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our 4-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room. with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah! No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
What's up? This is TJ Ward from the Denver Broncos. You're now tuning to IE Sportsnet.
The Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside, California, live at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile and Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
Here we go again, and I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops right here. That was one of my favorite songs.
Yo, that was a joint right there.
Who was that again?
That was, hold on a second. Oh, man, I had it because we were just talking about it last week.
Oh, yeah. That was the song right
man.
there. That was.
I was going to say After 7, but it's not.
That was when I was a young whippersnapper. You know, a young Coach B was telling, Brandy, hey, what's your name?
It was After 7, was it? Nope, it wasn't After 7. I forgot who that is. Don't trip. It's all good.
It's all good.
But anyway, man, Portrait,
that's it. There you go. Punch it.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the side? I know you. Are you going to get this emotional?
No. I mean, well, I am going to get a little emotional, man, because, one of the greatest baseball players, and I have this argument with people, steroids or no steroids.
Uh-huh.
I think the boy probably was off the juice a little taste.
You said the best. Were you talking about Satchel Paige?
Keep on, man.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
The best baseball player in these great states of the United States of America.
Uh-huh.
Bobby Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Bonds is the actual.
Is the daddy.
Well, the daddy is the quadruple OG representer.
Uh-huh. So is Bobby the daddy or the uncle? Because they had an uncle that played too, right?
So here it goes. So
educate me, man.
So it's Bobby Bonds is the guy.
Uh-huh.
He's the guy. We have Riverside has dedicated. I want to say it's August 9th. August 19th.
Do we need to get P Nice up here to talk about it, man? Because
I was sitting there thinking like the 9th. We got a lot of stuff going on in August.
Absolutely.
Full disclosure.
Absolutely.
But again, Friday, August 19th the August 19th is officially Bobby Bonds Day.
Uh-huh.
Who is the father of the greatest baseball player ever, Barry Bonds.
Oh, okay, Satchel Bonds.
And he's he's directly associated. I don't know if they're uncle or not, but they folk somehow with OG Toothpick, who is Dusty Baker.
Right. What you think of the talent? Just think of the talent period that's come out of. You got the Millers, came out of Riverside, and you got the Bonds that came out of Riverside.
Yeah.
I mean, just that city. My goodness.
I'm here to tell you, man.
Because Reggie's got to be the greatest basketball player out of California. Who can you think? Who can you think is better than Reggie? I'm saying out of the state of California. Kawhi, no.
Well, I mean, here goes. Kawhi. Here's what I say about this. I was just about to say he got the MVP of the finals, homie, and he's gotten two back-to-back defensive players.
My argument is
the boy takes LeBron he's asking for LeBron.
Here's my argument when it comes to Steph Curry. You got to do it over the duration of a career. Reggie Miller.
It's premature.
Reggie Miller he was balling in college.
No doubt.
Reggie Miller in high school. Yeah. He was the man in high school, in college, and the pros.
And I think the part of it was he looked alien-like.
Right.
Kind of in the head.
From the side.
Keep on.
But you know what's funny? Is he's probably not even the best basketball player in his family.
Speak on it.
Yes.
Jerry Curl Cheryl is
Where did she go to college?
Oh, here you go, man.
She went to the mighty USC. I told you the story. I took my daughter to Daddy-Daughter Day. And, I'm thinking, I wonder if they got stuff in here about, Cheryl. I hit that corner. They had a big mural on her the wall, and she had the picture with the curl. You can see just curl juice dripping from her hair.
I mean, if she was to turn her head, your whole face would look like you was working out.
She's coaching again, I think.
Yes, I do believe so.
She's at Cal State LA, right?
I want to say that.
Yes.
I want to say that.
But that's enough of that. But, and this is the thing. I got a lot of friends that get upset with me, that get angry with me. All my friends out there that went to high school with and all that. UCLA. We're going to talk about UCLA.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they going to be at?
Hey, they're going to be at Cal State San Bernardino. Now, the thing about this, what I am hearing, unfortunately, is these may be closed practices. So it's probably,
really?
Yeah, it may be just media. Because what happened is they're splitting up the time. They're going to be at an LA location for half, and then they're going to be at the Inland Empire location for the other portion of it. So it's going to, we're going to obviously be there because we got credentials. We're going to be up in it.
And one thing I will say about this, everyone knows I'm a USC fan, a USC guy, but I got to admit, for UCLA to come out here with the fan base they have out here, and we've seen it for the last 2 years, we've gone out there, and the UCLA fans that come out there and get to see because when we saw Hundley, I mean, my God, was that guy big?
He was huge. Him and our guy Miles Jack was impressive.
He was seriously 6'5".
Yeah.
He was seriously. Yeah. Sometimes you look at the guys like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is 5'10" with boots on. But when you look at Hundley, he walked past us.
Yeah, Brett was impressive. And like I said, I really was impressed by Miles Jack. He was just, remember when they were playing 7-on-7? He was flying all over the place.
Yes.
So, yeah, he was good. So we're excited about that. They're going to be coming out here in August, so we're excited about that. Also, we want to make sure we in the baseball news, Kaiser's Oscar Rocha from the Sunkist League got the MVP. Talk to us a little bit about that, Coach B.
Fontana Cats, Fontana Kaiser, they put out athletes. So he won that. But one thing I want to say before we get out of here, and we've gotten a lot of help from our police, our friends in law enforcement. Fontana PD, we appreciate it. The first responders of Pomona are going to have a fight night. It's going to be tonight at Sean's Diamond Plaza. So if you guys want information at that, make sure you Google that information. Call 909-376-0343. Tickets are $40. I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Yeah, that's going to be the 911 fight night, too. Big up.
Exactly. 10 bouts. So it's going to be good stuff. So we appreciate it. Once again, our friends at Crunch, Aaron, Paula from Crunch, as well as Kristen from NutriShop, and then the fifth Beatle, Michelle Gardner, calling in. We appreciate you so much. So thank you guys so much for listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
You are tuned into the new home for IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
On Fox Sports Radio 1350 a.m., IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning, 8 a.m.